Hi guys, this is Coach Rosado from DRS Athletics. DRS Strong Week 97. So the focus of this week is gonna be have fun. It's a CrossFit Games inspired week. So we're gonna be throwing a little mix and match between the CrossFit Games and the Chat Attack programming, and it'll be a blast, okay? Also, I am giving reference is few exercises that will help with those aches and pains on your lower back or hips, or even growing pain. I'm gonna guide you through them to use it as prehab for activation right before training, any kind of training, any sport. Or you can use it more as a rehab regimen that you can do 3 times a week and keep you healthy and strong through that midline, okay? So how you're gonna do this, you're gonna go from ladder up and down the ladder. So it's gonna be about 5 exercises with different modifications depending on where you're at, and it's all gonna be with the Swiss ball.
Establish a good baseline. Ball will be touching your shoulder blades and lower back. Your feet will be close together and your arms will be spread apart. As you begin the movement, your hips will go into the heels, hugging the ball and then extending at the top. Hugging the ball and then extending at the top. If you don't have enough stability, you could go ahead and spread your feet open a little bit. This will give you more stability as you do the wraparound. Repeat 10 times. Next exercise, I would agree to go a little wider and then start moving like a helicopter. I call it a helicopter because you'll move on one side as you put pressure into the other side. Move on one side as you put pressure into the other side. As you get comfortable, get higher in the position using your forearm to push off. As you can see, this is still challenging for me. Once you get better stability and you get the hang of it, challenge yourself to go a little bit higher. Make sure to repeat the helicopter 5 times on each side, then switch to the next exercise. You will establish your plank on this next exercise. Once you have established, you're gonna sway your hips back and forth 10 times on each side. Then you'll move on to rolling the ball out and in using your lats and your midline. This one burns. On this next kneeling exercise, you can see I'm doing a little salsa dance on top. That's because I'm trying to stabilize through my hips and my midline by being fully extended also. You'll see on the next take, I'm trying to be as upright as possible. Whee! The next one is tabletop. You want both knees, both hands on the ball. Once you get stable and you're good at this, then you can start challenging yourself by having one arm up or the next arm up, coming back down. Hold this position for 30 seconds. If you get very good at this, hold it for a minute, or challenge yourself and bring one leg up, one leg down, or both at the same time, opposite sides. These are called hip thrusts. Your feet are gonna stay on the ball. Your hips are gonna be shooting up as you open up your shoulders. To make it a little bit easier, my index were turning out and now they're turning in to open up those shoulders and challenge your hips. The next movement is gonna be a side plank. You wanna make sure that you're lined up from shoulder to knees and even ankles. You're gonna reach through and extend. Reach through and extend. Do that 20 times on each side, then switch. Most challenging would be both feet on the actual ball, still reaching through and going up. Whew, that was really hard.
Again, this is gonna be super beneficial for activating your midline, your glutes, your adductors, and your hamstrings right before training session, regardless of what you're doing. So that would be better off to go off one ladder, back down the ladder, just one time. If you're gonna do this more after the workout or 3 times a week for more retention or maintenance, it's gonna be more 3 sets of that ladder. Just because you don't wanna do something that's gonna fatigue you before you actually train. You just want this as activation. If you want it more for rehab, then do it 3 times a week.